up? This is S4 and Handsken, and we're going to talk about the 7.29 Dota patch. Personally, I like the new runes a lot. I don't know what you think, but I like that they changed the timers and the water rune is cool. And it makes the game more fast-paced, I think, at least for right now.
In the old patch, everyone was just running mid early game, and now you can kind of be like more free what you want to do on the map. You can play in side lanes, you can be mid, so it's a bit more like you need to be smart, you know, where you want to be. The fact that you have like rune at minute 2, and then you have rune at minute 3, that's a bounty. And then water rune again at minute 4. There's like so much sustain you can get into your bottle, so you can play really active from mid. I feel like you use a lot of spells. That's like super good right now. It's not so like random. So before you had like one guy's gonna get the rune and he's gonna get a really strong power up. He's gonna get a haste, and the other team can't do anything for 1 minute. So now it's like it's gonna be like skill, you know, like it comes down to skill now. So like you hit your spells and you miss your spell, you know, you win the fight. Like, it's cool that way.
You would see it a lot before in high level Dota that there would be like both supports rotate for the minute 4 rune, for example, and then, you know, one team just gets it, because they're 2-on-1 on both sides, and then they just won the trade because of RNG basically.
And it's very good that they changed Dota like that, because I think you should win through your mechanical skill a lot in Dota. It shouldn't only be like strategy and like getting the best rune, you know, some random factor. It should be a skill, I think. So it's good. Necrobook. Yeah, that's probably one of the best changes. The Necrobook.
I like that one too.
Been gone because it was too strong.
I think that you probably like this one, but I don't like it at all. The attributes that you can skill. Attributes. I don't like that one bit actually.
I really like that one because I feel like Dota is a game where you can do a lot, and adding that is really good because you can be like, I don't want this passive. I don't want to skill up this passive 4 levels. I just want to keep 1 level in it and then skill up stats. Because it's gonna scale later in the game, the passive, so I'm gonna hold it. Like stuff like that is cool. That's really good.
True.
But most servers it's gonna be bad, I'm pretty sure. Like you want to take the spells.
I mean, it's right what he's saying, that it adds more like it also makes your build more individual. Like you have more of an identity with talents and attributes and these things. But
he thinks it's gonna ruin his pubs. People are gonna click stats for one attributes. I
just think it's a little bit boring, you know, like it's a skill is more, I don't know how to put it, it's just like very bland, I guess.
Well, they did change the map, but you don't really notice it as much unless you go to like mid lane. You see it a lot, and usually when they make like big map changes, you have to get used to it like for like a month. But now you just get used to it right away, I feel like.
Yeah, they haven't done many changes to like the stairs around the map. Like there's still the same high grounds and like hills and stuff like that. There's new war spots, which is cool for me as a support. But also like small trees and juke spots and things like that is pretty nice. But in general, it doesn't really change how you should play the map overall, I think.
Like the biggest thing in general in Dota is like having high grounds. Like not many games have this. You have high ground, you have lower ground. It's like everywhere in the map, not just like base. It's like it can be in the jungle, and it can decide fights and stuff. It's vision.
He doesn't want to jungle anymore.
Is that secret information or?
No, he can't. He can't find the jungle anymore because they moved the camps. He doesn't know where it is. It's muscle memory.
Yeah, it's bad vision. This guy.
He just clicks normally where the old one was. Now he can't find it.
He's just like, no creep there. I'll go to lane where there's creeps. I mean, for sure, every time there's a change to the map, it affects high tier Dota. But it takes a while for people to like optimize this, I guess. For public Dota, it doesn't change anything basically. I think.
Yeah, I would say a lot of the changes are early game oriented in this patch, the map changes. What they did to mid lane, like close to tier 1 power, they changed the radiant, like you can move around now, and that stuff, like it just nerfed mid lane on radiant, I think, because it was too strong.
Yeah.
Now both sides can wrap around on both sides in mid, like from left or right. So I think it's balanced.
Yeah, more balanced for sure.
And also, oh yeah, Radiant Safely was like broken last patch. Now it's just even, I think, on both sides, which is nice. Radiant Safely, the map change there is like huge, because the hard camp is not so close to the lane. Before, like, the Radiant Safely and the hard camp was part of the lane, because it was so close to the lane creeps, so it would just be like a mess there, you know? Like, it would just be near the creeps and creeps like stuck together all the time. But now it's far away, so it's a bit, it's actually nicer. Lane matters a bit more now, I feel like.
Yeah.
You can't just like push in wave and like pull.
Well, it's towards the end of last patch it was very common to like stack a lot, and I think people in public matches also figured that out, and they moved the camps around a bit. I'm sure you can still do it, but it's like it's nowhere near as optimal as it was before. Maybe there's cool tricks and stuff that we haven't figured out yet, but
yeah, I found one recently like that it works really well. I think it just takes time to find like these stacking patterns and stuff.
Yeah, the time is.
But I found like a new one for me myself.
Yeah.
Wasn't in the last patch. I think Necrobook was like a bit too strong, because it changed the way you had to play the game. It took like, most heroes it took like 15 minutes before they could deal with the Necro, but then they got it at like minute 7, so they would just take over the game for until minute 15 maybe.
Yeah.
But now some heroes might be more viable that were super weak against Necro. I think that's like the biggest thing. And then maybe Lycan is pretty bad now, since there's no Necrobook. That was all his damage.
Yeah, I think, you know, what you said is right, and also that you know, any hero that could buy Necro before was basically good, even if that hero wasn't good itself. So it kind of meant that you had to draft around a certain item rather than heroes, and I don't like that you have to think like that. It should be about the heroes when it comes to draft, I think. I don't think either of us has played it so much.
We played against it a lot, and I think it's like, it's cool. It's just like very survivable. That's kind of the strength of the hero. It just sits in the trees. You can compare him to like, there's another hero who just sits in the trees.
Treants or?
Yeah, like Treant. It's like Treant. He just sits on bottom lane.
But he has a stun and he has break, which is pretty useful. But you know, it's hard to say.
It's hard to use.
Yeah, it's hard to use for its maximum potential.
I would say he's kind of like a windrunner. He has like a stun and a burst. He's nothing special for me at least.
Yeah,
but
for me,
some dude is gonna come and just own everyone, I feel like.
For sure. Yeah, with Chard.
I think it's really bad. The Invoker meteor. It's like, it goes like one forward and then it goes just sideways. It's like really hard to use.
Really? That's how it works?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound so good. The Shard on Grimstroke is very strong, I think.
That looked
if
really
you're
strong.
able to use it, yeah, it's good.
I think they made almost every shard super viable, right? In this patch.
Pretty much.
Before it was like, didn't feel good to buy them, but now it actually feels pretty good in most heroes.
Also, Aghanim's is getting more balanced. It's like desirable for most heroes to get it at one point or another. I think hero pools have changed a bit for sure, like it's always with patches, but I don't know, I'm having fun with Punch and Pumps right now.
I was gonna say Punch.
Hooking water runes and stuff like that, it's pretty fun.
I mean, Punch is pretty good right now, I think.
Yeah, I think it's not bad.
Not troll.
You guys should pick it.
Like, it's actually good.
Oh, good question.
That's what in position.
Like that used to be offlane and now it's a support or something
yeah.
like that.
I think Invoker maybe. I think they changed. I mean, they made a lot to Invoker. I feel like he can be support nowadays.
That would be cool, yeah.
But I feel like he's gotten to the point where you can actually play in support.
That would be fun, yeah.
But we haven't really seen it so much.
Yeah. I'm not sure if there's anything else that I can think about, to be honest. Yeah, I think Lycan is butchered the most.
Although I think Lycan will be still good in like low tier games where you can just farm a Dominator level 2, the Helm. Just take like 2 ancients and you go together and just push.
Yeah.
I think pushing heads are really good at like low MMR. Because you don't really get punished during the time you farm them up. And people don't, like if you push on low MMR, the other team doesn't push, they just farm. That's kind of how the games are.
Yeah.
So if you push, you have the advantage because you're reaching their throne before they reach yours.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. You win a fight and then your team goes back to farming instead of hitting towers. Classic.
Maybe Venomancer or something? What do you think?
Venomancer? I wouldn't say that hero.
Okay. Just think about a hero that nobody picks, but it's actually good.
Lich, I think.
Yeah, Lich is a good one.
Dispatch, at least.
It looks good to me also.
It's a bit underrated.
Yeah. The new talents and
Charm.
yeah, so it's really cool.
Maybe Iceborg wants to make like every hero viable, and he doesn't really care if people hate the hero.
Yeah.
Techies should be less mind reliant and more like an actual hero, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of both, like fighting and sitting AFK. You don't just want a Techies sitting AFK, it's very gimmicky gameplay. Naga's hard.
Naga is very good, yeah.
I mean, every hero that buys hard. Naga, Pia.
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet is okay.
Yeah.
But not the best. I think the Illo heroes are the best. Heart buyers. TA, good.
Agreed. Oh.
I picked Sanking for no reason.
Yeah.
I just picked it.
I picked Nature's Prophet and it was pretty bad also. For no reason. Don't forget to avoid the outposts because they give vision now that they're moved.
Yeah.
Dawnbreaker, for me personally, I don't pay too much attention to heroes when they're not in captain's mode. And same with this hero, I haven't really. I mean, I've looked at the hero, what it does and stuff, but I'm not too interested so far. It looks cool, but yeah, I'm more concerned about the mode we play. Does that make sense?
I however, have been trying a lot of Dawnbreaker. But I just like tested in lobby and stuff and the spells. I was trying to figure out like the best build. And for me, I really like the Echo Saber Rush build.
Yeah, sounds good.
But the cool thing with the hero is that like he heals. I think what you just do is you group up like as a team. And then you just teleport to your team and heal everyone. Like you get black hole fireman, you just heal everyone in the black hole. You know, you teleport there.
That's cool.
Stun everyone.
Yeah. I think just fighting right now is good if you play pubs, like run around a lot and fight for these runes and stuff because they make a difference. Yeah, it's not what I would say for.
Yeah, just get the water and scared. And remember when the bounty spawn, it's like number 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12. So you just have to remember that. Like, it's really hard actually to remember it since before it was 5, 10. 15.
Yeah, it's a bit silly. Like you.
So now it's like 21. It spawns. Like people don't realize it. And also go for bounty runs, it wins games.
Yeah. I've seen it maybe 1 game out of 20 or 25.
Yeah, I seldom see the hero is very not picked at high MMR.
Yeah.
People are like, they don't want to lose a MMR, so they just don't pick it.
Yeah.
Mostly people ban it in high MMR because they don't want it in their team, not the enemy team.
They want to make people more responsible of, their own resources, I guess.
It's really nice when you start playing Dota. Like you begin to play Dota, you go into support, and you don't have like a mid player who screams like, "Give me 2 tangos."
Yeah.
What if he doesn't understand that part? You know. It's like
overall, it's gotten better for support, I'd say, especially for the position 5.
yeah, I think it should be enjoyable. The game should be enjoyable for the 5 also.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be like a burden to play 5, because then people are gonna actually start playing 5, and that's good in general for everyone in Dota. Because everyone just wants to play a core, you know.
We'll probably see Brood, right?
Brood will, yeah, Brood is gonna be played a lot, I think.
So.
It's not gonna be like mid only, it's gonna be like super cancer, it's gonna be on some side lane also.
Yeah.
In some games.
Can you elaborate on why?
He feels more like a hero now, he's not like a summon hero, he's just like he hits hard on his own.
It's less gimmicky, more honest, and I think that's cool. People like those heroes. Thank you for watching this patch review video, and we wish you luck in your pubs.
Yeah, and please don't skill attributes level 1. People are gonna report you. Also, please comment, subscribe, and like the video.